That's it, guys. Thanks so much for clicking on this video and watching this little adventure of mine out here today. This is per the meteorological weather. I don't even think I said that right, but this starting today till the next 10 days is forecasted to be the hottest of the summer so far here in Texas. We're not going to go below 100 degrees for the next 10 days. And the crazy thing about today is we are in the middle of a Saharan dust storm. Yes, apparently that's a thing. I don't really remember these things going on, but watching the weather report this morning, apparently it happens every year. And we get the Saharan desert, yes, that Sahara, way across the ocean, across the globe, kicks up a dust storm, flows across the ocean, and we are in the middle of it, or parts of it, obviously. And it is crazy how foggy and just gross looking it is outside. Driving here, I could not see downtown Fort Worth skyline. It is so bad outside. It should make for a really kind of cool looking sunset if that happens, but yeah, we are in the middle of a dust storm here in North Texas. You won't be able to see it on camera, but it's pretty wild. So anyway, gang, today I got I think a pretty fun little episode, a little video. It's 102 degrees outside, and the good thing about this side is I am underneath this huge oak tree. You can catch a glimpse of that thing behind me. And there is really not anyone else out here at this park that's quite as stupid as I am to go camping. So I pretty much have this area all to myself. There is one fella way back there, but he's got an RV, so he's probably inside soaking up his real AC unit. But if you can kind of see, guys, I've got all kinds. There's no one to the right of me. They're doing a little bit of construction or something, but there's no one to the right. There's really no one to the left of me. And then I got the lake right here in front of me. So I'm going to use this episode I'm going to do some scouting to go look for some more spots. Just because there's really not much to do out here with it so hot. So I've brought along these scooters before. Last year, I decided to bring a scooter here for this episode because it's about 1.5 miles down for some of the sites that I want to look at. And figure it'd be fun. It's better, you know, getting some of that wind blowing in your face than me sitting out here in the 102 degree heat, even though I am in the shade. And we're going to be doing a live stream tonight, guys. I'm going to try to do a live stream. So in this bag, and I'll show you the setup when it comes time to it, but I did get the Starlink Mini. So we're going to be trying to use that tonight for my first ever live stream on a camping episode. If any of y'all know me, technology is not my strong point. I can build almost anything, but put a computer in front of me and I'm kind of lost like a little baby. So we're going to try to get the Starlink set up. Brought my laptop. We're going to sit here on the picnic table, hopefully get the nice lake in the background, and do a little live stream for you guys tonight. Should be a fun one, should be a relaxing one, I'm hoping. I say that, and we're probably going to get a school bus of 18-year-olds that come park right next to me, but we'll see how long I'll last sitting at this picnic table, because there's either mud daubers or wasps flying around all over the place, and I'm not a big fan of those things. So it should be really fun, especially during the live stream. See me run like a little baby. And I won't deny it. I don't like them. This is a nice spot, though. Really nice spot. Really quiet. Fingers crossed. It'll stay that way. Give this thing a shot. I think this is probably a little bit further away than what I'm anticipating, but I got a full battery. We should be good to go. I always get amazed how fast these things fill when you get on them, especially when you're not used to it. And I'm only in the first gear, guys. Let's pump this thing up. There we go. We got a ways to go. I really started looking at these little scooters more, because all the RV parks that we go to, it seems like we have to walk a mile to put the trash out. And these things are coming quite handy to throw the trash down and take it to the dumpster. If you're lazy like us, I get my exercise in most of the week, so I don't mind saying that I don't mind using the scooter to take the trash out. And they're fun too, I know. I usually make fun of people when I see someone on these things, but once you get on them, they're like a moped, right? Kind of embarrassing, but they're fun to ride once you get on them. All right, guys, there's quite a few deer down here. I'm gonna see if I can sneak up on them. Oh, there they go. Oh man, they're fast. Oh well. Well, this is kind of the spot that I wanted to check out. It's like a loop all by itself. It's got 2 electric hookup sites. But I'm gonna try to, again, sneak up on some more deer. There's deer everywhere out here today. This GoPro's not gonna catch them, but I'm gonna turn it around and see if you can see them. And there they go. See ya. That's like the 7th or 8th fawn that I've seen, so I guess it's baby deer time. But this is a really cool little area. Extremely windy. I don't even know if you're going to be able to get any of this audio, but yeah, you got a spot there and a spot here, and then just the lake. So pretty cool. And this is about a mile away from where we're at right now. And those deer are still kind of up here. I bet you I can get back on the scooter and get a closer look at it. I don't know, they spook pretty easily. They're still up there, but I bet you we're gonna spook them. There they go. They're just a tad faster than the scooter. What's back here? I don't know. Whoa! Look at that tree. Holy cow. I've never been back here. That is huge. Oh my gosh. That is massive. This is another cool little spot. Got a really old boat ramp. Obviously it's closed down. Huh. Man, it is windy. I guess we can head back to camp now. Kind of saw what I wanted to see. I didn't even know this was back here, and I've been to this park quite a few times, but I think it goes all the way up there and all the way back down there around the lake. But those are all primitive spots, I know. Pretty quiet back here though. Wouldn't you know it, guys, as soon as I say something, I've got someone else that just pulled up right next to the spot next to me. Oh man, that stinks. Oh well. That was fun. Not gonna lie, that was fun. So, I'm trying to get my wife to get back on one of these scooters. I think last summer I put together a scooter for her, and on video, on one of my videos, she crashed it pretty hard, and she hurt her wrist pretty bad. Had a pretty bad sprained wrist. So now I'm telling her, you know, you got to get back on the horse and you got to try it again. So hopefully that's going to be for her because it's not quite as powerful. It's a 500 watt scooter. Well, my GoPro died on me because it's too hot, but in case you're at all interested, that's the brand what I was riding. Again, 500 watt rear wheel drive, one brake, pretty simple. I've still got a full battery gauge, and this thing does technically go up to 20 miles an hour. So, and cruise control with 3 different speeds. The white's gonna be my wife's speed. Little headlight button, cut that thing off, and of course you can't forget the bell. Got some lights going on underneath. Anyway, I'm done talking about that scooter. I want to show you folks how I'm going to do the setup for the Starlink, because that's the most important for this episode, and kind of explain the main reason why I got the Starlink Mini, and that is because you can run it off of DC power. That is huge for people like truck camping, overlanding, even RV people. The regular big Starlinks, you really do have to use an AC output. There are ways around that. You can kind of modify it to run DC, but the Starlink Mini, straight out of the box, you can literally plug it into a battery if you have the right setup. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to be using the Starlink tonight in the live stream, hopefully, to make it work. So stay tuned. All right, so here's going to be the setup for the Starlink tonight, and you can see how, I mean, this thing is smaller than a sheet of 8.5 by 11. Well, I don't know, it's about the same size, I guess, but compared to the other Starlink, this thing is tiny. So the way that I'm going to run this tonight without an AC outlet, well, first, it fits perfectly in a little 17-inch laptop case. That's what I keep all my goodies in. But the Starlink cable comes with a 50-foot cable, 5521 barrel connections on both ends. That is unlike the big Starlink. So what that means is that you can use 12 volts to run this thing if you have high enough voltage. This thing can run up to 48 volts. I don't want to get into all the nuts and bolts of voltages here on this, but long story short, I can use this 100 amp hour battery to power this Starlink. And this thing will run for, this will run the Starlink for 3 or 4 days easily, because it's not having to use extra power to invert DC to AC. It's just coming straight out of these batteries. So if you've watched 3 of my videos in the past 2 years, I've got quite a few of these LiPo4 batteries. This is the Power Queen Group 24 small battery, really small battery, so it's easy to move around and carry. and it's got Bluetooth on it, which I like because I can use my phone to see exactly how much power I have left in this battery. So this is gonna be, I'm really testing this for my Ozarks trip that I'm taking in October with a couple of other YouTube folks. But this is gonna be a perfect setup for that, because I'm gonna get 3 or 4 days off this battery. I can monitor the usage through the Bluetooth. I can run the Starlink. Everything's gonna be good. So the way that I have this battery set up, I bought this, and I'll leave the link for all of this stuff that I bought in the video down below in the description. But I bought this, it's a 12 volt lead to a socket style cigarette plug, whatever. Okay, I had connected that to the battery. That's all this is. And it's fused too. It's got a 15 amp fuse on it, 20 amp fuse, I'm sorry. And then I bought a cigarette style 12 volt to 5521. So all I got to do is plug in this cord to there, and then plug this into the back of my Starlink. Now my Starlink's active. It is powered on. So I'm gonna set this stand up and get my phone and turn on, and now I can use, I'm not using the 50-foot cable for Starlink. If you use this 50-foot cable, that's where you're gonna get voltage drop. That's where having like a 24-volt battery would be perfect if you're gonna use this 50-foot cable. I'm testing out a way to use this with Type-C, with a USB-C connection. But right now, at home, this setup has worked perfectly, and it's light enough to where I can go move it wherever I want. So I'm gonna get my Starlink app opened up here and make sure I can get this thing lined up, get my computer connected, all that fun stuff in order to hopefully do this live stream. So hopefully this thing's gonna work. We'll see. All right, well, I am connected to Starlink. Of course, it's downloading an update, which seems like every time you turn these things on, you're downloading an update. So I'm now gonna see if I can get the computer connected to the Starlink, get on my YouTube channel and figure out where I did this live stream. This is gonna be a miracle if I can get this to work out. Fingers crossed, but it is showing up. Everything's connected. There is a wasp that keeps flying underneath this table. I'm sure he's going to give me a run for my money, but I'll show you the setup here. So up close, got the battery with that NOCO 12 volt connection coming straight off the battery, going directly into the Starlink, pointed north. So we're doing good so far. So I guess now it's let's get a little bit of dinner in us. So this might seem like a crazy meal, but I've been sick this entire week and nothing has sounded good. I think I've eaten rice and bread this entire week. So it's 100 degrees and I'm going to be eating potato soup. I did bring some sausage I'm going to grill up or cook up in this Jetboil little thingy, but I just didn't really feel like, my stomach's still not quite ready to have something crazy, so that's what we're going to be doing. And this Jetboil is kind of new to me. I bought it because it's more of a cooking Jetboil, not like a making coffee Jetboil. I think this is called the MiniMo, I think. But it's just a little bit bigger, and it's got a variable flame on it, so you can really simmer something really well, I hope. So we're gonna see if we can't cook up some of this yummy sausage in that pot and then throw the soup in it. Looks kind of funny. let these cook for just a little bit, and then I got some fancy Campbell's Chunky baked potato and cheddar potato soup. I know it's crazy, but it's really the only thing that sounded good to me at all right now. I don't know if this will help with the wasps flying around. We're definitely going to try though. This is very similar to a thermocell, but it's battery powered. Max. Definitely max. Let's put it down there where you're flying around. Because I don't feel like getting stung. It's funny how something so obscure, so weird, can taste so good after being sick. Like, I would never really want to cook this on a normal day, but I can actually, it tastes good. I can taste it. Well, gang, dinner is wrapped up. I'm just kind of sitting around here until my scheduled 7:30 start time. I've been trying to kill these stupid wasps that are flying around to no avail. So I have a feeling before the night's over, I'm gonna have a couple of stings on me, because there's really nowhere else to sit except for that table, and I think that's where they like to be. I don't see any nests, so I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna kind of hang out here and enjoy being in the shade. It's really not that terrible here in the shade. It's probably 90, but step out of the shade and it's 100 degrees, so I'm not gonna complain too much. And we got quite a nice breeze today, so it's not terrible. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of hang out here, enjoy some peace and quiet, and being outside of the house with me being cooped up all week long. I don't want to call this fresh air, because it's not fresh air. It is dusty, nasty air, but I guess it's still better than being inside. So we'll get this live stream here cracking here pretty soon and see how bad that goes. I don't know. All right, well, here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. Go live. So I'm just gonna sit here like an idiot and wait for something to go wrong. Hey, we got some people. Hey, let me know if y'all can hear me. Thumbs up, smiley face, I don't care. All right, folks, well, I got camp put away, everything's set up. Time for bed. I do have to wake up bright and early in the morning, head to work. This is a Wednesday night, which is something kind of different than what I usually do. But just a fun trip. Never done the whole live stream at camp. That was really fun. I'll have to do that again. I enjoyed doing that. I love talking to you folks, all the comments, even on these videos. I do like interacting, and I think sometimes lives really lets you see how the person is, and hopefully I come across as the same person in the videos as I do in the live episode, because that's what you're getting. I don't think we're gonna get a crazy pretty sunset like the weatherman said. That wouldn't be the first time that they've said things that don't happen, but I can feel the dust everywhere, in my nose, on my hands. Everything just kind of feels gross, to be honest. So we are gonna climb up here in the tent. We're gonna call it a night. This is my favorite part of the whole night, is getting into this nice cold tent with no lights. Oh, that feels so good. So good. All right, let me crawl in here and get some lights on. All right, man. It feels so good in here. I gotta tell you that, I don't know, that the Wave 2 to me is an overpriced thing. I don't know. I know some of you folks watching have it. This feels so much colder in here than when I had the Wave 2 going. It feels good. But hopefully, so I got my change of clothes. And someone mentioned this on the live stream, dude wipes. Here are my dude wipes. We're about to take at least wipe my legs and my face off with some mint dude wipes. Ugh. I am looking forward to a shower as soon as I get home. And the mint actually does kind of make it cool. So, get my movie selection out. I'll probably watch about the first 10 minutes of it. Even though someone on the live stream said it was good, and for those that didn't see the live stream, I think it's called Land of the Lost. It's a brand new movie with Russell Crowe that I downloaded to give a go. So we're gonna watch that tonight, and we're gonna call it a night after that, gang. Kind of a fun little trip. It feels weird. I don't know, Wednesday nights, I never camp on Wednesday nights, but it's pretty quiet out here because it's Wednesday night. I gotta go to bed, guys. Who's texting me? Okay, it's not my wife, so nobody important. So I got Lifesaver gummies and a movie that I'm gonna watch for 10 minutes, and we'll see you in the morning, bright and early. I don't know if you'll be able to see me with how early I have to get up, but we'll give it a shot. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning. Birds are chirping. It is later than I need it to be. 6:11, and I meant to get up around 5:30, but that didn't happen. I kept hitting snooze. Oh. It's nice and chilly in here. I did sleep with this window fairly cracked, and that really eliminated all condensation on the inside here. So that helped. Should have been doing that all along. I guess that's gonna kind of wrap it up. I'm gonna get these get all my stuff taken out of this tent and head home and earn that paycheck. Just doesn't sound that much fun right now. Not much, well, let's see. Not much of a sunrise. Still really pretty though. I don't know if you guys can make out that moon up there. Just a tiny little, we call it a thumbnail moon. Birds are out and about. And really pretty morning. So guys, I don't even know if I'm gonna make coffee because I overslept, so I'm gonna get this tent put up and see how we stand in terms of time and figure out from there. I was gonna skimp on coffee this morning, but I just can't do that to myself. Gotta have a little bit. Work can wait. Wouldn't be as productive at work if I didn't have coffee. So this is best for everyone. So I don't think I mentioned though, after all that Starlink last night with the live stream, this battery ended up using 3%. So I could use this thing for probably 3 or 4 days. Did great. That's why I wanted to use it instead of the power station, because power stations take more power to use the AC side of things. You got to use power to actually run that inverter, and being able to run it off of a battery just like this kind of eliminates that extra power draw. So this is going to be perfect for the Ozarks trip. I will easily be able to get that whole weekend off of this one little 100 amp hour battery on that Starlink. So good test, worked out well, but I kind of missed that part, forgot to tell you folks after the live stream is over. So there you go. That took about, oh dang it, I hate when I do that. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Well, got my trash. Tent is put up. I think it's easier to put up every time, I think. Except I don't like those latches, which is another reason I'm kind of in the market for another tent, which I mentioned on the live episode. But anyway, so trash in hand, coffee in the truck. No sunrise, but still waking up next to a lake, so that's always a good thing. But now I get to head back to work, so gang, thanks so much for tuning in, watching this little episode, and we'll catch you folks here real soon. Take care.